So where we are in Hyde Park, people are just starting to gather. People are slowly dripping in.
Come and get your free copy of the Great Controversy and learn about the past, the present and the future. The book is free. Come and get your copy today. This book explains what is happening behind the scenes in our world and how religious and political powers are coming together to form a new world order. Come and take your free copy of the Great Controversy. You cannot get this book in your local bookstore. That's why we are on the streets offering it to you today for free. The Great Controversy is a Christian book, but it's for everyone, regardless of your faith and belief. The book helps you to understand clearly Bible prophecy, what's happening in our world today, and what the future holds. Take a free copy of the Great Controversy. At the end of the day, you have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. This book has had a positive impact on millions of lives. Come and take a free copy of the Great Controversy, which was written over 100 years ago, but accurately describes what's taking place in the world today. If you really want to know the truth and be prepared for major events which are soon to take place in our world, then take a free copy of the Great Controversy. This book is a bestseller and has sold millions of copies worldwide, but today we are on the streets offering it to you for free. This is your one-off opportunity to get your hands on this very informative book. We have it in different languages, and we also have it on CD so you can listen to it.
Hey mate, where are you from, mate? You don't mind me asking? From Romania. That's good that you're getting books together to tell people a bit about the truth, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, of course, of course.
So what does the book actually cover? I'm not really good at reading
It's
this.
speaking about the time of we are living now, mark of the beast, you know, it's 666.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Where can people get these who aren't here today?
Where they get this from?
When can you get them from for free? If you're not here today.
Here.
Yeah,
or
but
if they are not here today.
no, yes. Where can they get them from? Can they get them online?
No, I don't know if they can get them online, but on the next actions you're gonna be here. So
yeah,
with this kind of action,
you just come and give them out when they. Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah, nice one for that.
You cannot get this book in your local bookstore.
Wake up, people.
Politicians, teachers, lecturers. We are in a country and in a world that is being run by unbelievably sick people. The chasm between what we're told is going on and what is really going on is absolutely huge. It's like we all know what's going down, we know what happens.
come down today?
The answer is
They're
rely on
at
you.
Parliament Square.
Not a time of
Parliament
life,
Square.
but a state of mind.
Thank you for that.
A temper of the
I'll have a
will.
look up there.
You might want to go because I've been live streaming them.
A predominance
No,
of
this
courage
isn't
over
live stream.
timidity.
Is it?
No,
Of the
no.
appetite
I've
for
been live
adventure
streaming
over
them,
the love
see?
of the
Okay, you have live stream.
cruelty,
Good man.
obstacles of this
Good,
swiftly
it's good to see
changing
younger
planet.
generations getting involved
Not
too,
to
man.
yield to the
Yeah,
obsolete
they're down
dogmas
in
of
Parliament
outdoor
Square
slogan.
where they're doing a loud
They
thunder.
cannot be
So
moved by those
if you go
who
near
claim
it,
to
you
a
can hear the
present that has
thunder.
already died.
It's what?
If you go
Prefer
close,
the illusion of
go near
security
now,
to the
and you kind of
excitement
see
and danger
bikers
that
still
comes
coming.
Yeah, yeah. What is your flag?
progress.
It's the original Welsh
In a
flag.
revolutionary world,
They were changed in the
this generation has fallen around the
1985.
world.
Sorry, can you say that again?
This used to be the original flag of Wales and they were changed into 1985.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Never knew that.
Some believe
Yeah,
there
so
is
if you want to
nothing
find the
one man
bikers, go to
or one woman can do against the
Parliament
arms
Square.
Are they coming to join us here?
Yet many of the world's great
They're fighting for something else. I don't know what.
Yeah. We should all stand together though. Should bring them here.
young monk began the
Well, I think we're walking past them.
The young
Yeah.
general
So,
extended an empire
yeah.
from
Just to
Macedonia.
watch cross over Westminster Bridge, so we might pass them.
Yeah.
The young woman reclaimed the territory of
When
France.
I pass them, I'm going to do a live feed. As you.
Sorry?
When I pass them, I'm going to do a live feed as usual. I can tell you when you're one of the bikers, because I saw you in one of the service stations.
Say again, sorry.
I saw you in one of the service stations, I think,
Hi, yeah. On the way down here. Yesterday, last night.
last night.
Yeah, I came like yesterday evening.
Oh, then I didn't see it.
No.
Someone looked like you.
Yeah. A lot of bikers have come down for all sorts. So I was kind of hoping that some bikers would come here too after there or join up. We're all fighting the government for different reasons, but it's all wrong. It's all for the wrong reasons, isn't it?
The great controversy is a
We need to start standing together.
Well, enjoy yourself.
Hey, what's your name?
Frankie.
Frankie, Andy. Pleased to meet you, buddy. You're a star, mate. Keep the good work up, eh, bro? It's good to see younger generations getting involved. That is well done, kid. Right. Do a bit more filming when it gets a few more people here, eh? Hyde Park, London. So here's the marchers. All heading from Hyde Park.
That was the truth.
And on the way. And you've got some coppers in the bushes filming everybody.
This is your one opportunity to get your hands on a free copy of the Great Controversy. It is a history book that breaks down and explains clearly all Bible prophecy. This book is for everyone. God has
Right.
Hello, sir, how are you?
Yeah, fine. I just thought I'd come and film the filmers.
You can film the filmers if that's what you want to do. It's not actually filming at the moment, they're just streaming it. It's, nothing's happening to it.
So what is it, face recognition and stuff like that, is it?
We don't have access to that. It's not to say we never will, but we certainly haven't got it yet. It was trialled in the Met a few years ago, but I don't think it was overly successful. So
the police use like other people filming, don't they, to find footage, eh?
what, as in YouTube?
Yeah.
They can do. So yeah, anything you take, it could well. But if there's offences, it could be looked at later. Once it's in the public domain, anyone can access it.
Why are you in the bushes filming everybody then?
While we're in the bushes, well, like I say, this for us, we have to pick good locations where we're less likely to get hurt and we can move around quickly. If we need to be somewhere else quickly, we don't want to be right in the middle of a march where we're not.
Yeah, fair comment, eh?
Do you know what I mean? Like so
like everybody's peaceful anyway, isn't
peaceful at the moment. So we don't want to be right in there causing any grief or geeing people up. So yeah, we're just observing really at this stage, as I'm sure you are as well.
That's the full intentions of everybody, to keep it peaceful, but it seems to be the footage I've seen a lot of police like literally throwing people. I've seen a lot of police throwing people about for no reason, you know what I mean? I mean, chucking people to the floor and stuff.
I can't comment on why people use
And what your colleagues do, you can't comment on what your colleagues do,
You know, any force that's used by police officers for each individual officer to justify that force. So you might not necessarily know the circumstances, but that's not to say that, you know, everyone's human. I'm not going to say no one ever does things they shouldn't do.
There was a video I saw in Bristol when it was all
Bristol,
kicking off,
Met, is it?
and then no, but it's the police as a whole, isn't it? So you're viewed as you act to wherever you are in the country. The police are the police.
Yeah, but it is a different organisation. If you, I don't know what you do for a job, sir, but if your organisation did something and somebody else did, you know.
Yeah. Well, can I say, right, this Bristol protest, I was watching it all day, a live one, right, and I see lots of young kids like 18 and under. Giving the riot police flowers while we stood there during the day while it was daylight. And in the evening time, the police were then asked to move everybody away. And the police, like the kids who were sat on the floor, who'd been given them flowers earlier on the day, they were using their batons, their shields, as a weapon and hitting kids sat on the floor full on in the face, and in the legs, using the sharp end, not like.
I think there was I think there is an investigation ongoing into the police into that anyway. So if there is anyone doing identified, I'm sure it'll be dealt with.
Yeah.
But like I say, that's not the Met. I wasn't there. I haven't seen the footage you're talking about. So
thanks for your comments on that. Anyway, cheers. There you go. I was going to capture him with some more fucking questions there, man, about what London police had done to people, like when there was raping some lass and then murdered her, and then there was a protest about it in Hyde Park, a peaceful one. A peaceful gathering where loads of women came and the police just attacked them. That's what I was going to ask him next. That was the Met Police. Anyway. Over now at YouTube, do a bit more filming later. As you can see, left to right, backwards and forwards. Fucking big march. London 2021, anti-lockdown. Fuck the system. Going on. It's massive. Playing this on the BBC, people. Look at this, the big glass fucking towers ahead. This is where all the corporate bastards belong. Look at this fucker. It's like a different fucking city across the bridge, innit? Innit? These are all the corporate bastards are. It's a different world across the bridge, innit, eh? Different world across the fucking bridge, innit? Yeah, I want to know why the police are beating people like they were 6 months ago, when there was barely anybody here and there was battering people all over, battering the elderly and that, fucking attacking every cunt. Animals.
Yeah, I was waiting like when everything was dispersed and the last one to come.
Yeah.
And then like as soon as everybody went, then the fucking police come in.
Yeah, once it goes small, they've got to nick a couple of people. Yeah. So they wait until it gets small, don't they? Until the vulnerable people are left.
Yeah.
Who are knackered from the war, sweeping.
Yeah.
Don't help each other.
I've got my eye on you guys. I've got my eye on you guys. I've got my eye on you guys. Aye, good lad.
I do a bit of training, like, yeah. One of the guys, he's joined the police, and he's like, what the fuck do you do?
Man, what the
He said,
fuck?
you don't know what you're letting yourself in for. You know what I mean?
You just don't know some people, do you?
Yeah.
Since this lockdown, there's loads of my mates I wouldn't have ever have expected to be taking a job, and they have. It's ridiculous, right?
I know.
Where's everyone heading is what I want to know. You know, got any ideas? Where's everyone heading? Clapham Common. So what's in Clapham Common? Oh, sorry, mate. What's in Clapham Common?
Well, I don't know, it might be some speaking here.
I'm alright, mate. I'm fine.
And their dictates in Parliament. Enough is enough. We will never surrender to what is happening. Never, ever.
Right, catch you up in a bit, mate. Easy life.
Hey man, just to say, I used to, when I was about 5-10 years ago, I used to hang around with a lot of punks and metalheads. The amount that are going along with all this bullshit.
Okay, yeah. There's just more and more people joining the fucking crowd, man. This march is getting bigger as the day goes on. Murder! Treason! Hang Boris Johnson! Murder! Treason! Hang Boris Johnson! Murder! 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 Lies! Murder! Hang Boris Johnson! Murder! Treason! Hang Boris Johnson! Murder! Treason! Hang Boris Johnson! Murder! Treason! Hang Boris Johnson! Subject access. Easy mode. Gotta turn this up. What park are we in here? What park are we in?
Clapham Common.
Clapham Common Park? Aye. This is where the march has ended. Ah, right.
Have you got the big farmer is making you killing? Have you got it in a standard large, just large? That's a double XL.
Good to see lots of different flags here today, including the fucking Anarchy Inn. A mixture of people, fucking great. Anyway, that concludes YouTube, over and out.
There's Derek's over there.
Hey, the Nicky now, another child! Who you Nicky now, another child? Hey! Who you Nicky now, another child? You just Nick, you said an elderly person, have you? Or is he some vulnerable woman you've raped and murdered? Hey? Remember your colleagues raping and murdering women and that, hey? You remember that? And you're trying to stop it? Traitors! Traitors to the people!
Major places like Milton Keynes, Gloucester, and people are taking the streets there. That is fantastic. We have to be ready though. On day one of any announcement from Boris or the government, we say the best thing to do is on that announcement when they say there's going to be another lockdown, we take to the streets and we take down the vac centres, the 5G towers, and we go to the town halls. We go to the town halls, which are the main implementers of the New World Order. Ho ho. Yeah. Are you related to the nephew of the Duke of Rutland by any chance? The Duke of Rutland's nephew tried to set us up, as you know. Oh, the man might have been drinking, well I don't know, he's holding a bottle, that is true. That is true. But anyway, for your information sir, we have legal advisors on the case and the pranksters are being chased for defamation. And on Tuesday we're going to YouTube to demand they take down that defamatory video. Yes. Of course, yeah. Absolutely. So we're going to YouTube on Tuesday lunchtime to demand they end their defamations against me and other people, and they end their policy of suppression of the truth. They end their policy of censorship. We can't tolerate the situation where these alternative media continue to propagate lies. What they're doing is data destruction. Them and Facebook destroy data just like Hitler burnt the books. They are the new Nazis. We have to oppose them absolutely and demand the truth. So we cannot have these defamations going around and we cannot have this censorship going around. And as I repeat, On day one, when they announce another lockdown, we take to the streets, we go and attack the vac centres and close down the vac centres, and we open up stay open unions in every area. We have them being established now.
How do you propose we attack them?
United action of all the shops threatened, businesses threatened, and the people and their legal advisors.
How do you propose we attack them? By force?
Well, the vac centres, you do whatever is necessary to close them down. And for those people who say everyone should have the right to be jabbed, I say no. You might say you've got a right to drive a car without brakes. Well, there's a law against that. It's self-harm and it also harms others. Jabbing actually is self-harm and it harms others. Because jabbed people themselves may indeed be shedding material, but apart from that, we know as a fact their immune systems are damaged. That means they can spread other things to everybody. So jabbing itself is dangerous, and we support Michael Yegan, who says all the vax programs must be ended now. So we say we support the youth slogan, stop the clock shot, stop the clock shot, stop the clock shot, stop the clock shot, stop the clock shot. And we repeat our favourite slogan, well, need I say it again? Resist, defy, do not comply. Resist, defy, do not comply. Resist, defy, do not comply. And as support for the vax programme goes down, because it is going down, and people are refusing to be jabbed, we know that the point about the jab and the virus story is not to control the virus, it's to control you. So the New World Order will produce something else to control you. And they already have. Extinction Rebellion have been asleep for 19 months, and all of a sudden they wake up about the climate crisis. Oh my goodness me. And they're talking about what the G7 said, a green lockdown, a climate lockdown. And we say no to the climate lockdown. And we went to the City of London yesterday, chasing Extinction Rebellion around and demanding one scientific paper that shows that carbon dioxide levels control climate. And there are none. Instead of answering us, they turned up the volume on their drumming and physically attacked us. They physically attacked us and damaged one of our megaphones. And to be fair, the police intervened there to stop that. The police did stop that, you know. We thought they were going to arrest us as well as them. They didn't actually arrest anybody, but they stopped the aggravation, which is maybe a step forward. But look, what is going on? Extinction Rebellion are a tool of the New World Order, and they're there to propagate the mechanism for a new lockdown. So we're going to be going to Imperial College tomorrow, where allegedly XR are going to have a scientific debate. Well, they've got nothing to debate, so I'm quite interested in attending and seeing if they've got any evidence. So do come along there if you can. I think it's 12:30, Imperial College, Exhibition Road entrance, and that will be a bit of fun. That's on Sunday, and then on Tuesday we're going to YouTube to demand an end to defamation and an end to censorship. And I'm going to check the time on that, which I think is 1 o'clock. Or is it 2 o'clock? YouTube. 12 o'clock, no, get ahead. Alright, well it's lunchtime anyway. But go on stopyournormal.net or lettheuklive.com and you'll find out. And if you haven't set up a Let Your Town Live, then do so. We've now got groups in Cornwall, Let Cornwall Live. And it's under my t-shirt here. I can show you my t-shirt underneath. Which says 1 p.m. That's 1 p.m. at YouTube on Tuesday. And then we have another t-shirt here. If you could just read that, it should read, Let Cornwall Live. There we are.
That's good, man.
There we are, Let Cornwall Live. Thank you very much. And we've got Let London Live, we've got Let Milton Keynes Live, and very soon we'll have Let Newcastle Live. Yes, let Newcastle live. Let Newcastle live. Let Newcastle live. We need to create these more organised things in every area, because in the end, our fight back does need to be organised. We've got millions of people on the move, and we can win, but we've got to get more and more organised in every area.
Up in the northeast, right, the TV station got burnt down. There's no TV bullshit in County Durham at the moment, and been for the last couple of weeks. They're not putting it down to anything at the moment.
Hooray! We will have to take direct action. You see, asking the government to do things when they are being pushed by a new world order to change everything, asking them will not get anywhere. We have to take our freedoms back, and that means defying what they're imposing. And like this gentleman says, people are doing it, and that will need physical resistance as well as crowds on the street. Big enough crowds will force the police back, that is true. But there are times where we want to take out vax centres. We've done that, we've had crowds in front of the vax buses, and then the vax buses have gone home. That's the sort of thing we've got to do. Or making sure the vax buses never turn up anywhere. So the vax centres get, destroyed. Or the doors get glued up. Or they get burned down. I don't know. I'm not recommending, I can't possibly say anything more than on a video. But look, we do what is necessary to defeat the new world order. And we know, we've all got a new name now. Everybody's name is resisted by Do Not Apply. And we have to decide, are we worthy of that name? Because if we're not, we're going to lose. I know this is easy to say and more difficult to do, but people around the country are rising up. 200 people in Gloucester blocking the road, and that is not a place you'd expect anybody to do anything. But that is what's happening in Gloucester. It's been happening in, Stroud, shall I say. It's been happening in what's this one? Oh, some more. Push those buttons, London, the 6th of September, your country needs you. Well, I'm sure this is good. Okay. We generally support every action. We've got to have more and more united actions. So I thank everyone for turning up here today, and well done on coming from all over the country, because it's a remarkable attendance. And I would say about the number of cases, what is really going on? The vaccination, the jab, causes the disease it's meant to cure. That is a fact that is shown by their own data, right? And you look at the figures in detail, you're actually 3 times more likely to get ill or die if you've been jabbed, die from COVID. Their official figures show that. So the jab itself is causing the disease. Now we know what that means, because they managed to jab a lot of people about a month ago, or a bit more, or a bit less than a month ago, then there's going to be a big rise in cases during September. And then they will say, this is a new variant, this is a new COVID flare, this is the Clapham Common variant, this is the Mound variant, this is the Horses variant. That's what they will say, and then they'll say, we've got to have a lockdown for one. And we say no, we don't accept any of this variant nonsense. Dr. Michael Yeaton himself has pointed out that all the variants are variants of the same thing. And if you've had it, then whatever it is, and you get over it, you're immune to it and all the variants. So them causing for vaccine for variants is a nonsense, is to control, to get them for you to have a second jab, a third jab, a fourth jab. And we know they want to have 4 jabs. That's mega money for the mega corporations and Bill Gates. And it makes you dependent on the pharmaceutical industry, and it makes you into a genetically modified human being. That is what they want. You have to say no to the jabs, absolutely. Absolutely no to any of the jabs. So, they will use this extra deaths or whatever to call for a new lockdown. Or if they don't think people aren't doing it, they'll make up a story about the climate lockdown. That's what they're going to do. So be ready. We've got loads of pamphlets here we can hand out, but you'll get the truth about the lockdowns and what's really going on with climate. Oh, and a donation box. That's a very good idea. And we've got loads of leaflets here to give out. So anyone wants more leaflets? Well, I think Gujaran is going to speak, and I want to introduce Gujaran, who's been doing fantastic work defending what's going on in India. As you may or may not know, Indian farmers have surrounded Delhi. 2,000 farmers have been killed in the fighting against the New World Order in India. They are in the front line. The French are in the front line. We have to support all those people. Some of us were outside the Indian High Commission a week ago. After I was in Glasgow, we came down straight to the Indian High Commission. Tremendous demonstration there. We have to support the international struggle. It's a world struggle. We're in a World War III. And we in the United Kingdom are going to play our part. And we, with your support, will defeat the New World Order in the United Kingdom. Why are you still pointing in the side? Hello. First, each and every one of you for being here, and let me make it clear, the only reason you are not under lockdown today is because what you have been doing throughout this year. Every time you have come out on the streets, it has put political pressure on the establishment not to lock you down, because they understand if they lock you down now that the armed movement will swell 10 times, and then there would be a revolution. So they are absolutely clear. So the Behavior Institute is playing games with you. You need to understand. They want to bring your political movement down to a degree. They want you to be down to a degree that you cannot put more numbers on the street. That's why they are refusing to put an immediate lockdown at the moment. Their vaccination program and vaccination uptake is going down the drain every single day. But because of their program is failing, they are willing to up the ante. You need to realize the food shortages that you're seeing in your supermarkets, they have been deliberately orchestrated. They have been deliberately orchestrated by the government to mandate vaccines. There is no other reason. The food shortages are designed for a political reason. They have done it throughout the world. They have used famines to mandate all kind of pharmaceutical industry experiments, and they will use the same trick here. The food shortages that you're seeing in your supermarkets, there is no shortage of harvest. Let me be clear, there is no shortage of harvest. The only reason the food is not getting to the supermarkets is because it's being destroyed in transit. And the government is complicit with the supermarket in destroying that food. You need to be clear, it's a genocidal policy. They want to use food shortages to mandate vaccine. They will never ever give up their program. You should be under no doubt that they will ever stop their political program of depopulation. Their commitment to the depopulation of this world is absolute, and they do not care. They absolutely do not care how many people are injured or dead because of their political program. They have done it throughout the world. They've done it in Asia. They've done it in Africa. Thousands have died because of Bill Gates and his untested pharmaceutical industry-based vaccines. And nobody been held accountable. It has happened in Asia, it has happened in Africa, and now it's your turn. You need to realize what's happening here is what they have tested in the third world, and it's coming to you here today. The only way out of this system is for you to keep your political mobilization up. I'll give you an example. The Indian fascist regime is trying to starve the population of India to death. Last year they starved 2 million people, and they covered it up and called it COVID. They called it COVID. There was no COVID. It was the government of India starving its own people. You need to understand, the plan remains the same. The agitation in India, the farmers' agitation in India is saving millions of lives, and they need your support. They need your political support. They are fighting the regime, but they need your political support. And the agitation here needs your political support. You need to get more mobilized day by day. They will not stop. Let me make it clear. They are coming after your children. They are coming after your children. The reason they're coming after your children, let me be clear. The globalists enjoy child sacrifice. The globalists love child sacrifice. Vaccination of kids is child sacrifice. What happened in Australia to those kids? Immediately after the vaccines, children dying. The reports are coming out. Immediately after the vaccines, the kids are dying. We need to make a stand and make it clear. I have said it throughout today's protest that the people and the regime need to understand, and the police and the security forces need to understand. You come after our kids, we are coming after you. Remember that. Thank you very much.
All of us!
The partners listed on that website include The Guardian, The Telegraph, The New York Times, The Washington Post and RT, among many others. So, despite the fact that WikiLeaks is clearly in collaboration with the mainstream media, why do you continue to support Julian Assange? Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, why you're talking about it here and now. I don't know why you're having no opinions about this either. What's Piers got to do with WikiLeaks? I don't know. But if you think that's the case, you'd be welcome to say what you think. That's not a problem, is it? It's not a problem for you to get up and say what you think. No one's trying to stop you.
I wasn't actually asking this gentleman.
I know, but I was about to speak and then you interrupted with your comment.
Heiko Koo, in fact, came out at the very start of lockdown with a mask on, complaining that the government didn't lock the country down quickly enough. That's what he said at the very start of lockdown. That's what this gentleman said at the very start of lockdown. That we should have been locked down faster and stronger.
That is what I said, yes, I've never denied that. You all know that. I've made that clear. I've never hidden what my point of view is. I changed my point of view. I changed my point of view. No, don't grab it off me.
I was asking a question of Piers Corbyn. I was asking a question of Piers Corbyn.
Do you want to answer?
I wasn't asking.
Well, look,
I wasn't
we're
asking.
here to build a united movement against the lockdowns. And we support all those people who are fighting
We lead with the Labour Party. I'm asking an honest question. I get harassed by bullies like you. All I do is ask a question. You're the one in my face. I'm asking. I'm waiting for you to ask a question. Go away. Get out of my face then. Get out of my face then. Get out of my face. You get off. Get off me. Get off me. Step back me. I asked a question. Listen, don't fall for his trap. He just wants to get you. I was asking a question up here. Shut up. I was asking a question up here. How can I hear when people screaming in my ear? Let's have a seat. All of these neighbours
on the issue of jab and jab passporting. We've got swathes of people moving over to us. We must do that. And please join in, do what you can in your areas. Set up a no jab or test passports group. Set up a stay open union. Set up a keep your, let your town live. Let Cornwall live. Let Sheffield live. Let Milton Keynes live. Set those groups up to organise and get the message across. Right, those partners include The Guardian, The Telegraph, The New York Times, The Washington Post, RT, etc., etc., etc. From all countries of the world, Le Monde, we have Die Spiegel from Germany. So basically, WikiLeaks, as far as their own website claims, they are in active partnership with the exact mainstream media that we are being told to distrust. So why Piers Corbyn? Should we trust Julian?
Let him speak.
If you can let me finish asking my question. So Piers, why should we trust Julian Assange as the recognised leader of WikiLeaks if they're in collaboration with organisations like The Guardian, The Telegraph, The New York Times, etc.? Thank you.
What to do is you want to listen to somebody from the Julian Assange campaign, right? The Guardian is a load of rubbish, I agree, but you know, let's just leave that aside. We want to get on with the fight to defeat the New World Order, mate. And we know which side Julian Assange is on.
I do not know what side he's on.
Let's hear from somebody from the campaign.
So you gave no reason at all why we should trust him. Okay, thank you.
What, yeah. Are you talking about when there was a collaboration between The Guardian and The Times?
I'm saying if you log onto the WikiLeaks website today, you will see the same partners. You'll see the same partners.
Collaboration, because we know that they did. WikiLeaks worked with the New York Times. WikiLeaks worked with The Guardian, all the major mainstream media sources. Yeah. Now, that's not news to us. They sold him out. Yeah, they did.
Well, they're still in collaboration with him today.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Why?
No, they're not.
So why have WikiLeaks not updated their website? Why have WikiLeaks not updated their website then? Why have they not updated their website? They are still. WikiLeaks are still boasting. The Daily Telegraph, The Guardian, The New York Times, RT, as their collaborators. They are still boasting it today.
We know they work together. If The Guardian are still working with WikiLeaks, why have they completely sold out WikiLeaks?
Why do WikiLeaks still label them on their website?
They don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
Log on right now.
You prove it.
I'll do it right this second. Right this second. Go to it.
No, you show it to me.
What has this got to do with anything? Going further down, RT, there you go, The Guardian, The Telegraph, The New York Times, The Washington Post, The Wall Street Journal. This is WikiLeaks partners there. WikiLeaks partners. I think it's important because this man is saying Julian Assange is one of our guys.
Publications within the past. These are not people he's working with at the moment. He's in Belmarsh prison for the past 2 3/4 years. And before that, and the Ecuadorian embassy for asylum status, and he has not published for all those years.
So planes didn't hit the towers.
The fact that they co-published something together 8, 10 years ago, 12, 14 years ago, makes no difference about today.
You know I'm right.
You're wrong. We know that WikiLeaks works.
Still there today, as I
They've answered you. There's no collaboration going on, and I suggest you cease your interruption in our rally here.
Julian Assange has also been given awards by organisations like Amnesty International, which was set up by a Rothschild, for example.
Please be quiet.
He's also won awards by The Economist magazine, which is again owned by the Rothschilds.
Go away, please. You've done enough, thank you. Yeah, we're going to introduce...
We're not sitting together talking about vaccines.
Okay. Robert here wants to talk about children in the schools and the vaccine. And I think that is very important and we should do it. And I will try and save our children to hope this guy stops interrupting. Save our children! 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 And Robert, over to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is very important because we only have 1 week. Listen up! Stop talking and listen. We have 1 week until the children are back at school. And you know what's going to happen? Every single one of us over the age of 12 are in jeopardy of being injected. You need to get
up there. You need to be at the schools. You need to take your kids out of the schools. You need to rescue them. You need to be at the schools telling them, putting them on notice. Do not let this happen. Thousands and thousands and thousands of kids are in jeopardy. I just been to a meeting with a number of people from the Guardians 300 and Common Law, and we have put out special notices that you can get to do this. Every one of us is now responsible to save the children before they are taken away and injected. If we don't do this, we are as culpable as everybody else. I need you to rally everybody around you. Get online, serve notices, and stop the tyranny!
So, I find myself in a funky nightclub. Bit of funky jazz. This is just what you need after a protest in London, isn't it? Nice bit of a chill out zone. Check out the roof. Yeah man, nice warm atmosphere. Easy Life YouTube, loving London. Anti-vax protest, fucking having it. What a fucking turnout. Need more, come on down. Get you sent to London next month.